on about it. Something you said much earlier. I said Nigerians should stop seeing politics as a dirty game. All should go in and play it. However, there's an aspect I'd like to find out from you. Has it happened, or does it happen, that you're faced with decisions that may run counter to your beliefs? What, as a priest in politics, have you faced situations where, the general idea people have is that politicians have perfected the art of double speak, and there are times when they are economical with the truth? Have you faced those situations where you look yourself as a priest of 35 years standing, and certain things you have to do in politics?
It's only a legend that can come out with this kind of a very tricky question, but it's still very welcome. Politics being politics, for some reason, political actors have played badly or wrongly or offside to a point that politics was nicknamed a bad game. Politics require those who are responsible, transparent, accountable, and those who can deliver. Here has been my assessment. Before 1999, because of the back and forth rulership of the military and all that, there were nobody should even take this thing very personal. But I strongly feel that because of the instability, for good enough and excellent quality people to come into the ring of partisan politics, could not believe that the ushering in of the political practice was not even coming to stay. So a number of actors who came in by accident. And the bad side of it was they some spoke and practiced half-truths, and were quite economical with the truth of politics, or put everybody as in a banana republic down the hole, sealed it up, and sat on it. So it now became quite challenging in terms of, one, leadership selection, and then the active playing and participating in the partisanship of politics. And that took quite a long time. We thank God where we are. It's come to be fully established, so it is going to be sustained. Here's the thing. I'm fully convinced that down the road, as we are making the mistakes, correcting them, creating the reformations and all that, our system is also going to be perfected. Have I been faced with certain decisions that I felt were immoral or were different? There are certain decisions you have to do, not necessarily because you want them done, but simply because it is for the good of the people. And then you carry them out. So, if we bring to the scope the true definition of politics, it has to be something for the majority of the people. The greater good of the people must at all times be sought. Just talk about the capital punishment. Would I go for capital punishment? The answer is no. Personally, no. And by the tenets of my religion. But if our law permits, would there be a wiggle room for me to go around and then say, well, the law says this, but then there is some certain window chance for me to say, let's spare that life, correct him, and then make him a better citizen? I'll go for the option. But because of the people, because the law says and the people want this done, I must always stay with the people for the good of the people and the majority of the people.
All right. It's been an interesting 2 hours. It's all just passed. And so we'd like to leave this conversation, and thank you so very much for letting us ask you this question. And we also like to note that it probably is in the Benue DNA that for the second time they're having a priest